Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Parkside Cabin Rentals. The holidays are here, and so is another beautiful winter in the Smokies. Folks, do yourself a favor. Grab yourself a cabin in Sevier County. And the folks to do that with, the Ogle family. They've been doing it since the national park first came into existence. They have more cabins, more different layouts, more blueprints. Doesn't matter the size of your group, they will take care of you. Whether it's just you want some solitude, like something out of a Stephen King novel, whether it's just you and your loved one, whether it's you and 45 people, they can do it. Parkside Cabin Rentals. All right. On Saturday afternoon yesterday, Vol fans were calling out playoff contenders as frauds. By Saturday night, they were saying that Josh Heupel was the fraud. It was a heck of a twist yesterday on social media. Same old Vols, that kind of stuff. Here's my question. Bob, has your view of Josh Heupel, his future, Tennessee's future, the program, been impacted by last night's loss?
Not really, because I was kind of late to the bandwagon anyway. I didn't jump on Tennessee until probably right before the Georgia game.
You wait till the Georgia game every year.
I really probably shouldn't even get on bandwagons anymore. So it really didn't change my view. I thought Tennessee was playing a bit over its head. I thought that all this stuff that this team can't play with you and this team can't play with you really wasn't exactly right. But what happened last night doesn't change anything. You've got the program going in a good direction. You look like you're recruiting pretty well. A lot of good things are happening. And I think last night, although it did not look flukish, it looked like South Carolina could line up and do that to you again.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't look flukish, I think it was a fluke. That was the worst game that you've played under Josh Heupel. So, no, it doesn't change my opinion of him or where the program's going.
On the night that South Carolina played their best game ever under Shane Beamer.
Yes.
A team you blew out last year. Anybody want to jump in here? Did that impact your view of the future of the program or Josh Heupel?
No, not mine, because I think recruiting's in a really good place, and I do believe leadership within the program, meaning Josh Heupel, big picture, not necessarily this week, but big picture, along with Danny White and Donnie Plowman, is in a good place with their communication. It is Tennessee, it is college football, and what you don't expect to go wrong can go wrong quickly, and that would be the fear. What is the mood? How do you respond? How do you respond this week? I mean, this is a huge week, because if somehow you lose to Vanderbilt, then
the wheels are off.
Yeah, because you start to get a lot of infighting. So this week really is important for Tennessee, but right now, what I have expected over the next couple of years is unchanged.
What?
Just you know that look I make when we lose to Vanderbilt.
Yes, that's right.
Bob Hodge has witnessed it. We cannot lose to Vanderbilt, because that would just make me vomit right there.
Hey, that's bad for the people in the row in front of you.
Yeah, really. As far as my look, I would like to wager, Mr. Cavaliers, who's going to be the coach longer, Beamer or Heupel at Tennessee or South Carolina? I think I know the answer on that one if Danny White smart and keeps him around. Look, here's what I think they're learning lessons along the way. So you had Georgia, who's going to play a two-deep shell. They were not going to let anything get past you with the deep ball. South Carolina did a little bit of the same, but they're playing zone. They're playing very, very deep. They're saying, you're not going to beat us deep. I think we need to learn to humble ourselves a little bit and not go, I'm going to live by the bomb. I'm going to live by, crossing routes across the middle. All that's open. So take what they give you. Don't score 50 points. You get 6 or 7 possessions, but score every time and score 35 points. So I think don't be greedy. Don't be a hog. Give what they take you and move from there.
The segments that were nuked today that Justin and I had prepared were all about if Tennessee plays Georgia again, what changes? And the basic gist was take what they give you, run the ball if it's there, take the short passes, do the perimeter screens. Don't just chuck it deep all day. So that you got it in anyway. That's good. Chuck, has your view changed, Superfan?
Yeah, it has some.
I thought so, Superfan.
It has some, and it's more about the future of the program, John. I am so tired of Tennessee's defense making the opposing quarterback look like the best player in the history of the sport. And it seems like it happens time after time after time. For Tennessee to get where the fans want to go, where the players and the coaches want to go, you got to play better defense than what they're putting out there.
Okay. I'll just point out again, though, as soon as they hired Josh Heupel, I put all the stats on the screen and said, you won't.
Because
you don't, very quickly.
If what happened with Jeremy Banks happens to be a discipline thing, I was over there texting basically a transcript of the show to a buddy of mine that's out of the market.
Quickly, yeah.
And I even think that would be a good thing. Because you set a standard that some past coaches, recent coaches, have not set here. So I think that can even be a good thing that makes you feel better about it, despite the fact it could have had a bad negative connotation.
Very good. Let's talk more about that defense next on the Sports Source. Come on back.